Here I'm discussing about the cleavages in the chordates. And first of all, I'm discuss about the chordates. Phylum Chordata. This phyla has these basic characters. Why the chordates are called chordates? Because of these characters. Number one is the dorso-hollow central nervous system. So we have a nervous system which is present on the dorsal side and it is hollow. It consists of brain and spinal cord. Next is pharyngeal gill slits. These are the gill slits that are present in the pharyngeal area and the pharynx, and they are either permanent or temporary. Permanent in case of Amphioxus, in case of Urochordates and Cephalochordates, and in case of fishes, while they are temporary in the amphibian, reptile, birds, and mammals and other vertebrates. Post-anal tail. A tail is present just after the anus. Post means after, and anal means anus. So this is the tail that is present just behind the anus, and it is either present or absent. As in case of human, this tail is absent, but in all the vertebrates, all the other animals, it is present. For example, fishes, amphibians, reptile, birds, and also in most of the mammals, it is present. Next is the notochord. It is an axial skeleton that is present from head to the tail, or it persists means it present throughout the life in some organisms. That is, example is urochordates and cephalochordates. While in case of vertebrates, which include the five classes, fishes, amphibians, reptile, birds, and mammals, it is converted into vertebral column. Next, I'm show you about the classification of phylum Chordates, so you can easily understand like which animal I'm talking about. The chordates have the three different types, three different phyla: Urochordates, Cephalochordates, Vertebrata. Urochordates are called tunicates. In these animals, the notochord is present and it is extend up to tail. Uro means tail. In cephalochordates, the notochord extend up to head, and Amphioxus is present in cephalochordates. Uro and the cephalochordates both are called protochordates. Vertebrata, in which the notochord is converted into vertebral column. So they are the two types of vertebrates, Agnatha and Gnatha. Agnathostomes in which the jaws are absent, they are jawless, the jaw is not present. Example is Cyclostomata. This includes the two animals, lamprey and the hagfish. And while the gnathostomes means the jaws are present, they are basically of two types. One is called the Pisces, in which they have the fins, which means fishes. Fishes are present in it, and tetrapods. Tetrapod would consist of four limbs, two forelimbs, and two hind limbs. And included the classes amphibians, included frogs, and reptile, included lizards and snakes, aves, birds, mammals, including humans. While in case of Pisces or the fishes, fishes are of two types, chondrichthyes and osteichthyes. Chondrichthyes are the cartilaginous fishes, including shark. Osteichthyes are the bony fishes, including Labiorhita, rohu, which is commonly eaten by us. Now I am discussing about Amphioxus cleavage. So Amphioxus, again I told you that it is a cephalochordate. In Amphioxus, egg is microlacithal and isolacithal. Micro means little amount of yolk, iso means evenly, equally distributed throughout the cytoplasm of the egg. Cleavage is holoblastic, which means complete. Egg is fully divided into two cells and indeterminate, in which the fate of cells is not known. Radial cleavage, in which the upper layer of the cells is present just the lower layer of the cell. This is the first cleavage. It is vertical, as it results in the formation of two cells. This is animal pole, this is vegetal pole. Nucleus is present on animal pole. Cytoplasm, which contains the yolk, is called vegetal pole. And this is the second cleavage. and second cleavage is right angle to the first cleavage, it is again vertical. And after second, this is the third cleavage resulting in the formation of 8 cells. Then the next cleavage that lead to the 8 into 16, then 16 to 32 cell stage. After 32 cell stage, it is converted into blastula, and blastula has a blastocele, and the outer wall is called the blastoderm. This is the cleavage in amphibians included frog, toad and salamander. Their egg is mesolacical, which contain moderate quantity of the yolk, and isolacical, which means almost evenly distributed yolk. The cleavage is holoblastic, almost complete cleavage, but unequal. Unequal means that the cleavage is slow in the vegetal pole while it is fast in animal pole. Why it is slow? Because of the large quantity of the yolk in vegetal pole. As a result, the upper layer of the cells that are present in the animal pore, they are smaller in size, so they are called micromeres. And the cells that are present in the vegetal pole after cleavage, they are larger in size, called macromeres. Both are blastomeres. Each cell of the cleavage stage is called blastomere. And after cleavages, blastocele uh, is formed, but in case of amphibian, blastocele is not extensive. And this is a diagram that show you how the cleavages occur: animal and vegetable, 2 cell, then 4 cell, then 8 cell, and how the organism is converted into blastula stage. Then the cleavages in the reptile and birds. Reptile and birds, they have almost the same type of eggs. Their eggs is macrolacital or polylacital, which means they have a very large quantity of the yolk, and the yolk is present towards one side of the egg, so they are called telolacital. Yolk is always present on the vegetal pole. Cleavage is meroblastic, which means incomplete cleavage, and it is discoid, limited to a certain area in the form of a disc. Cleavage occur only in the animal pole with the blastula form. As a result of cleavages, blastoderm is formed, which is slightly lift off the yolk. Yolk is present in the vegetal area. Later, the blastoderm divided to form epiblast and hypoblast that converted into the formation of different organs. This is the described meroblastic cleavage of the animal, and this is the video that show that how the germinal disc is formed. First cleavage furrow, then the second cleavage furrow, and then the whole cleavage occurs. And after the cleavage, blastoderm is formed, and then this blastoderm is divided into epiblast and hypoblast. This is the yolk.